Welcome to another episode of Alan's Collection. Here we have the silent hero of the Frieza saga. He isn't a Super Saiyan, he didn't train in the hyperbolic time chamber, and he didn't have the opportunity to eat any senzu beans. However, he stood his ground against Frieza, and he gave our heroes enough time to get stronger. Here we have from Dragon Ball Z, Nail. So, let's begin! Bandai, SH Figuarts, Dragon Ball Z, Nail. Okay guys, here we have a powerful Namekian warrior, protector and loyal bodyguard of the Grand Elder Guru. We're talking about Nail, a character that surprised audiences for his willingness to lay out his life for his people. Let's check out the outer box. It's a classic SH Figuarts window box, where you can see the figure itself, some accessories, and of course we can see here the name of the figure to the left in big white letters. To the right we have an image of the figure, and we can also see the Tamashii Nation's quality control sticker, the age limit, and other legal information below. Next we have the Toei sticker and the Dragon Ball Z, Tamashii Nations and Bandai logos. Now let's check out the side of the box. This box has a very cool green background. We have Nail's arm growing back, below Nail angry, and lastly we have Nail yelling. And below this we have the name of the figure, Nail. Checking out the back of the box, here we have Nail in big black letters. Below, a display pose for Nail. He is at ease, guarding the Elder Guru perhaps. And below, some information about the figure in Japanese. On the right we have a collection of poses. Here we have him building his ki. Next we have Nail in battle mode. Next, being absorbed by Piccolo. Next we have Frieza cutting his arm, with his arm growing back. And then we have some information in Japanese. Below we have all the information and warnings, guys. Now checking out the other side of the box, here we have an extension of the window and the name Nails on the center. Below we have SH Figuarts Nail. And we're back to the front of the box. Now let's check out the blister box, guys. Here we have the blister box for Bandai SH Figuarts Nail. We can appreciate the figure even more, and of course his accessories. Now let's check out Nail's vanilla pose. The Namekian fighter who fought Frieza's forces and even Frieza himself. He gave it all to protect his people. He even let Piccolo fuse with himself, so Piccolo would have a better chance against Frieza's forces. Let's check out the vanilla pose. Here we have SH Figuarts Nail wearing a distinctive Namekian uniform consisting of a flowing, long dark blue sleeveless vest, which has some wrinkled areas as you can see here. He's also wearing a high collar white scarf, a blue sash on his waist, and as you can see his chest and midsection are largely exposed, and also his arms are exposed. And as you can see, those exposed parts have the pink and green Namekian skin. He is also wearing baggy white trousers, which has really well sculpted wrinkles. And then he is wearing his pointed brown boots. Now let's check out Nail's head sculpt. As you can see, he has a couple of antlers. He has a bold green head, pointy green ears, and of course he's looking menacing, focused, as he only has one mission, to protect the Elder Guru. And that's it for the vanilla pose. Let's check out Nail's articulation now. Okay guys, let's check out the articulation for Nail. So let's start with the head. As you can see, the head moves down a little bit, and the head moves up or backwards just a bit. The head, however, can move to the left and can move to the right. Now let's check out the torso, guys. The torso moves forward, and I'm afraid we cannot move the torso backwards because of the vest. The torso moves to the left and to the right as well, but just a little bit, guys. Next we have the arm articulation. The arm moves forward. The arm moves backwards. And the arm can move out. Nail does have a bicep cut which rotates very nicely. And Nails does have a double jointed elbow articulation which flexes really well. Now let's check out the hand articulation. The hand moves up and down, and of course the wrist rotates completely, as you can see here. Finally, let's check out the leg articulation. The leg moves forward, and the leg can move backwards a bit, and the leg moves out a bit as well. Nails does have a thigh cut. It rotates nicely. And also he has a double jointed knee articulation. He can bend really well like this. Now let's check out foot articulation. The foot moves down, the foot moves up, and the foot has a rocker. Then we have toe articulation. Toe moves up and straight. Very cool. That's it for Nail's articulation, guys. Now let's check out the accessories. Okay guys, let's check out the accessories for SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Z Nail. Let's start with the interchangeable head sculpts. Quite a few options we have here. Let's start with the first one, the yelling face with his veins popping out, guys. And you can also see his antlers there as well. And of course his veins are popping out after all that effort to face Frieza, guys. Next we have the angry face, again with his veins popping out of his head and his eyes already looking tired. Next we have the yelling face with one injured eye. Also veins popping out, and even sweat has been added to this extra head sculpt, guys. You can see the little droplets there of sweat. Finally we have the beaten up face with bruises all over the face and his left eye shut. And of course he looks really exhausted after being beaten up and almost being killed by the Emperor of the Universe, Frieza. Moving on, we have an extra high color white scarf in case you want to display your figure without the blue vest. Next we have Nail's right arm growing back effect, very nice, and it's translucent green, nice design, nice of Bandai to include this cool effect. Moving on, next we have the relaxed hands, and then we have the martial arts pose hands, and finally we have the chopping hands. So quite the selection of accessories here for you to enjoy. Very nice. Alright guys, let's talk about one of the quiet heroes of the Namek saga. Nail is a warrior, Namekian, and when the invasion of planet Namek begins, he's basically the strongest fighter on his entire planet. While most Namekians live peaceful lives and farmers or elders, Nail is different. He's a guardian created to protect the Grand Elder Guru. Nail is calm, disciplined, and takes his role seriously. He's not flashy or cocky, he's just a warrior who had to protect his people against impossible odds. And those odds arrived during the Frieza invasion of Namek. While Frieza and his forces are busy hunting the Dragon Balls and terrorizing the planet, Nail becomes the last line of defense guarding Guru. And when Frieza himself shows up, Nail does the one thing nobody else is willing or able to do. He fights Frieza directly. Nail knows he can't win, but Nail's goal isn't victory, it's buying time, and he actually does a pretty good job at it. Nail keeps Frieza busy, forcing him to waste time dealing with him instead of hunting down the rest of the heroes. And in that sense, Nail is one of the most important characters in the entire saga. By fighting Frieza, Nail allows Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan to continue training, recovering, and pushing their power higher. Without that delay, Frieza might have destroyed everyone before they ever had a chance to grow stronger. After being defeated, Nail is later found by Piccolo, and the two perform a Namekian fusion. That fusion gives Piccolo a massive power boost. Nail might not get the spotlight very often, but when you look at the bigger picture, his sacrifice and his battle with Frieza helped shape the outcome of the Namek saga. Okay guys, thank you for watching this review. Please leave a like, comment and subscribe. And as usual, I'll see you next on Alan's Collection.